Hello everyone. I thought it was time to do another video. I've just bought myself a new multimeter. So it was time for an upgrade. I just won a contest, so I was able to get this OWON B35T Plus. The reason I've got this one is because it has Bluetooth. And you can find many reviews on the YouTube for this meter, and they show you the app that runs on the phone that connects to this Bluetooth. Works great, lovely app. You can do login and all sorts of things, even a little graph and type of stuff. And also supply software for an application to run on the PC. The thing they don't tell you straight off, and you don't hear them say in the reviews, is that you need a special dongle, a Bluetooth dongle, for the OWON multimeters. A standard Bluetooth dongle like this one. Where are we? There we go. This standard Bluetooth dongle. It won't work with the application that's supplied from OWON for the PC. So I did a bit of searching around, and I found somebody that has done some software which will connect to the OWON multimeter, Bluetooth multimeters. Here at this GitHub JT cache OWON B41T. Well, this software actually works with the BT35T as well. And it's nice software. He hasn't done much in the last 2 years. Basically, though, what it is if we have a look at this code on here, it's in C++, and well, I'm not very good with C++. And actually well, in my opinion, C++ is the ideal software for connecting to well, what I would say is like the meter. You know, it talks directly to the processors and things, and if you're dealing with Bluetooth and you want it fast, C++ is the way to go. But with C++, I found it very hard to do user interfaces. You know, a nice little form with little buttons and things. I mean, if we compile this and we run it, what we get is let's just open it up. There. So if we go into the repository OWON, and we go to OWON BT, and we're 64 and release. So if we I've gone the wrong way. There we go. If we run this, basically it's software. It just runs in a DOS type window, you know, a shell. So let's just turn the I'll move this over here and look at the beat, and I'll just turn this on, and we'll start the Bluetooth. There we go. So software finds it, and we can see that this is it. So we're getting exactly what's on the screen here. But for me, well, I got this multimeter because it's got a nice big screen on it, and trying to read this as it ticks up and down up there, it's not very user friendly. Well, it's giving you the data, and it's connected, and it connects great, but we want something more user friendly. So let's just close that. So what I've done is I have taken his shell, and if we look, where are we? There we go. What I've done is I've put it into a nice little user interface. So basically we have, I've tried to emulate the screen. So where are we? Let's get that down there. So I've tried to emulate the screen, what that looks like. If we look at the images, display mask. There. So basically that's our mask of the multimeter, and I've tried to emulate that basically here, and I've put the buttons which are on the machine there. So basically, and then this part is hang on, let's go back. There we go. So I can get, yeah, it's Jeffrey Cache. So this part here is just Jeffrey Cache's application, and what it does, it runs in the background, and well, let's just open it up and I'll show you. So if we just run this, right, I'll just move that there. Just what I'll do is I'll just change that to put some code there, so we're not looking at 2 basically. So this is the application. So this is hopefully emulating what we see on this screen here, and I've got, yeah. So all we do is just connect, and there you go. This is a much better user interface. So we've got the buttons at the bottom. The only thing we can't do on here is rotate this knob. I mean, it's a physical thing. It's not electronic like these buttons are. This is a physical thing. So if you want to be in one of these modes, you have to be. But these buttons do work. If we put the backlight on, so if I put the backlight on, we can see it puts the backlight on. This meter doesn't have a light off button, it just times out after a while. And then we've got the hold button, so we've got the hold, so you can see the hold, and the hold comes up here, you can see it's held, and you just press that again, and then it's off again. And then we've got the relative button, so we can have the relative button. So this looks exactly like that one again, so a little symbol. The Bluetooth, well, that's greyed out. We are connected by Bluetooth. There's this button here for connection. So if we put this round to the hertz, there we go. So we've got this hertz there, and then we can change with this button as we would with that button. So we can just change from hertz to duty, which is percentage, and change back again. If we move to, see this one here where it's got several different options on this one, so if we move to that one, there we go. And so the first one is it's come up megaohms. So, but what we can do is we can use the select button to select between which we want on here. So we move to the diode, the voltage, and then we can select. So we've got the speaker on as well. The only thing I haven't done is this bar down here. I've got to do this bar yet. This I haven't finished yet. So I'm working on this bit, and I'm going to add that down here. And then we can, what's the next one? Capacitors, I think. So we select that one. Now then, oh right, there's a fix I need to do. Okay, so we're going to select again, and then we're back to ohms again. So I must remember that I need that capacitor. I must have to change that one. Note, make a note. In fact, I'm going to make a note here now. Where are we? Otherwise I'm going to forget, yeah, if I don't put something down here. There we go. Save that. Just no, right. Let's get back to what we were doing. Demonstration. Yeah, we all make mistakes. So right, yeah, and so then we've got we've got the range. So if we go back to our voltage, I mean, if you've got one of these machines, you know what all the buttons do anyway, and then you've got the range, so you can switch between the range as well. And it does the same thing. So I've tried to make it do exactly what you see on the machine, but we've got this on the screen now, and we can see it. Now, like I said before, if I move it down, and you'll have noticed that we've got this shell on this side. So if we there we go. So if we're looking at this, we've got this UI button down here, and we can click that, and we can then see the actual shell from Jeff's software we're running. At the top here, this path here, this path, you need to add that path. That path is the compiled version of his software. So as I showed you before, this path here, that path to this compiled version of his software needs to be added to this the shell path here. And then oops, double clicked, and then it knows where the shell is, and all this user interface is doing is just using this shell, taking this data and put it into a nice fancy user interface. It's just a cosmetic version of this basically. And this is the status, and you can actually, if you want to send the actual commands physically, like if I want to send a hold, you can just hold and send, and you can send the command manually here in the bottom. And if we send another H again, and then we send that, and then the hold is off. So all this is doing at this front end is just sending the commands, which you can actually see on his let's just bring it up, yeah, on his web page. So if you look at his web page, you can see that these commands here, you can send these commands, and obviously there's a second set of commands to these, which is the capital letters. If you turn these into capitals, they do the secondary function. So the things I've still got to do is the data logging and downloading. What I want to do to it, let's bring that back up again so we can see what's going on. Oh, to get rid of this again, you just press that button again, so you can just open it up if you want, or open it up. And every time you run this program, it'll remember what state it was in. So it'll, if you just, well, you only need it in this state basically. The thing is, if you have trouble connecting, then you can open this and you can just look to see for any errors down here, or what it's trying to do here. If we zoom that back up, right, it's got rid of the excess. Right, yeah, so I think hopefully that's shown the nice bit of software, and like I say, it just uses an ordinary dongle on your PC rather than having to buy one of their special dongles. What else? Oh yeah, things I hope to do is, if you look at the application you get for the phone, you'll see that it does some nice graphs and logging on the phone. Well, I hope to do another little window for this where you can press a button and then open up a graph as well. So it'll plot the voltages. I hope you found that interesting. Well, anybody with an OWON multimeter will probably want to try it anyway. So thanks for watching if you've made it to the end.